Have you ever pondered about an incident that changed the course of history, impacting immigration policies worldwide? Today, we delve into the Komagata Maru incident. The year was 1914. The world was on the brink of war, yet a more subtle battle was about to unfold across the Pacific. The Komagata Maru, a Japanese steamship, began its daring voyage on April 4th. It set sail from the bustling harbor of Hong Kong, charting a course for Vancouver, Canada. The reason for this voyage? To challenge the discriminatory immigration law of the Canadian government. On board were 376 hopeful passengers, mostly Sikhs, hailing from the fertile lands of Punjab, India. They sought a new life, a fresh start in a far-off land. Their journey was not merely a physical relocation, but a bold statement against prejudice and discrimination. Thus embarked the brave 376, unaware of the trials that awaited them. Imagine reaching your destination after a long journey only to face a blockade. This was the reality for the passengers of Komagata Maru. For these weary travelers, the sight of Vancouver on May 23, 1914, was both a relief and the beginning of a new ordeal. Their journey, far from ending, was simply entering a new phase, a standoff with the Canadian authorities. The Canadian government, under the guise of the Continuous Journey Regulation, refused to let them set foot on Canadian soil. This regulation required immigrants to make a direct journey to Canada without any stopovers. However, no shipping companies provided such a service from India, essentially making it an exclusionary policy aimed at curbing Indian immigration. The passengers of Komagata Maru, having stopped in Hong Kong and Japan, were deemed in violation of this law. The ship, once a symbol of hope and new beginnings, transformed into a prison of uncertainty. The standoff was a battle of wills, a test of endurance, but the passengers were not alone. Their plight resonated with the local Indian community in Vancouver. This community, though small, was mighty in spirit. They rallied in support of their compatriots, raising funds and awareness, challenging the discriminatory laws in court, and providing moral support to the passengers. Their actions were a beacon of hope in an otherwise grim situation, a testament to the power of unity and solidarity. They showed that even in the face of adversity, one is never truly alone, but as days turned into weeks and weeks into months, the standoff continued. The Komagata Maru remained anchored in Burrard Inlet, its passengers confined within its steel walls. They could see their destination, but they could not reach it. It was a cruel irony, a bitter pill to swallow. The standoff lasted 2 months, a time of uncertainty and turmoil for those aboard. It was a trying period, a test of their resolve and resilience. But it was also a stark reminder of the lengths to which governments would go to enforce discriminatory policies. The Komagata Maru incident is a dark chapter in history, but it's a chapter we must never forget. What happens when hope turns into despair? The passengers of Komagata Maru experienced this firsthand. After nearly 2 months of resistance, the Komagata Maru was forced to depart from Vancouver on the 23rd of July, 1914. This was not a joyful return journey. Instead, it was a voyage marked by disillusionment and a sense of betrayal. Upon reaching Calcutta, now known as Kolkata, in late September, the passengers were not welcomed with open arms. Instead, they were met with hostility from the British colonial government. The authorities viewed the would-be immigrants not as hopeful settlers, but as agitators, inflaming the spirit of rebellion against British rule in India. The situation escalated quickly. A riot ensued when the passengers were forcibly detained for questioning, and the British police attempted to arrest the leaders of the group. The confrontation led to gunshots being fired, and when the smoke cleared, 19 passengers lay dead, their dreams of a better life shattered on the docks of Budge Budge. This tragic event, however, did not pass unnoticed. It became a rallying cry in the struggle for India's independence. The Komagata Maru incident was a significant turning point, a moment that crystallized the injustices of the British colonial rule. It galvanized Indian nationalists and spurred on the fight for freedom. The passengers of the Komagata Maru, who had set out with hope in their hearts for a better life, were instead met with a harsh reality. Their dreams were crushed and their return journey became a voyage of despair. Yet their sacrifice was not in vain. Their story, steeped in tragedy, became a symbol of resistance, a beacon in the struggle for India's independence. The Komagata Maru incident is a stark reminder of the struggles endured for the freedoms we enjoy today. How does an incident from over a century ago resonate today, one might wonder? The Komagata Maru incident, a forgotten chapter of history, has left an indelible mark on the world. It significantly influenced the course of immigration policies in Canada, prompting a shift towards a more inclusive approach. But the impact didn't stop at the Canadian borders. The incident sparked a surge in the Indian independence movement, fueling the fire for freedom and equality. In the years that followed, the echoes of the Komagata Maru incident continued to reverberate. The Canadian government, acknowledging the injustice of the past, issued formal apologies in 2008 and 2016, marking a step towards reconciliation. The Komagata Maru incident, a poignant part of our past, continues to shape our present, reminding us of the enduring spirit of those who fought for equality and justice. It's a testament to the power of resilience and the unyielding pursuit of fairness and dignity.